Here's how to align and peak a slimline swim LMB using the aim. The tools that you will need for aligning and peaking the ODU are your aim, a coaxial jumper, 1/2-inch nut driver, and 1/2-inch box wrench, or ratchet and sockets. After you've assembled and installed the ODU according to DirecTV procedures, connect the aim's ODU-F connector to the ODU's LMB output. Turn the meter on. When you're at the home screen, press Setup to display the Modified Job Setup screen. This is where the account number, notes, ODU, switch type, and zip code can be modified. The settings are already correct for this installation, so we'll go ahead and press Install. Verify that your ODU's tilt and elevation settings match the settings that are displayed on the Pre-Configure ODU screen. Press Next on the Pre-Configure ODU screen. You'll now be able to perform the course alignment for azimuth and elevation. Here's how. While monitoring the signal on the course azimuth and elevation adjustment screen, slowly rotate the ODU on the mast to the left and right until you have reached the maximum signal. Keep in mind that all LMBs are different. Some will peak around -30, while others will peak around -25. Once you've reached maximum signal level, lock down the mounting bracket collar on the mast. You will now use the fine adjustment screws for azimuth and elevation to course align the ODU. First, loosen the ODU's 2 elevation screws and 1 azimuth lockdown screw. While monitoring the signal power bar on the course azimuth and elevation adjustment screen, rotate the elevation adjustment screw one direction until you've passed peak. Then reverse your rotation to bring signal back up to peak. Next, hit Clear Peak on the meter. Then complete the same procedure to course align the azimuth using the azimuth screw. In some cases, you will need to alternate between the course elevation adjustment and course azimuth adjustment to get the maximum signal strength. Once you've achieved maximum signal, tighten the elevation and azimuth lockdown screws, then press Next on the aim to continue. Loosen the ODU's tilt lockdown screws while monitoring the DBM bar on the tilt adjustment screen. Because we are working with a Slimline 5S LMB, we need to perform the tilt adjustment. If we were working with the Slimline 3 LMB, the tilt would already be set and does not need to be adjusted. Slowly rotate the ODU around the tilt axis until the maximum dB value is reached. Tighten the tilt lockdown screws, then press Next to continue, and that completes the course alignment phase. To perform the fine elevation adjustment for an SL5S, loosen the elevation lockdown screws. Zero the elevation dial. Then turn the ODU's elevation adjustment screw counterclockwise 2 turns. Press Set Ref to set the reference value. The aim sounds a confirmation tone and displays the reference value. Now turn the elevation adjustment screw clockwise while counting the turns and fractions of a turn. Continue turning until the meter stops beeping and a confirmation tone is heard. The meter will display a pop-up asking you to enter the number of turns and fractions of a turn. Double check that the signal power matches the reference value. Then enter the number of turns and fractions using the meter keypad. Press OK, and the meter will divide the number of turns and fractions of a turn in half. Set the dial to 0 and turn the elevation adjustment screw the number of turns displayed in the pop-up screen. Press OK, and the peaking of the elevation is now complete. Now tighten the elevation lockdown screws. Press Next. we'll complete the same peaking steps on the azimuth adjustment screw. Loosen the azimuth lockdown screw. Zero the azimuth dial, then turn the ODU's azimuth adjustment screw counterclockwise 2 turns. A full turn is indicated by 1 full turn of the dial from 0 to 0. On the fine azimuth adjustment screen, press Set Ref to set the reference value. The aim sounds a confirmation tone and displays the reference value. Now turn the azimuth adjustment screw clockwise while counting the turns and fractions of a turn. In some cases, the meter will ask you for another turn when peaking. This means you are not far enough down from the peak. When the meter begins to sound a series of beeps, slow down. This indicates the reference value is within 1 dB. Continue turning and counting the fractions of a turn until the meter stops beeping and a confirmation tone is heard. The meter will display a pop-up asking you to enter the number of turns and fractions of a turn. Double check that the signal power matches the reference value, then enter the number of turns and fractions using the meter keypad. Zero out the readout dial on the azimuth adjustment screw. Turn the azimuth adjustment screw counterclockwise the divided number of turns. Press OK, and the peaking azimuth is now complete. Now tighten the azimuth lockdown screw, then press Next. Finally, run EIV to verify that all signals are within the acceptable thresholds for the zip code you are working in. If you do not pass EIV, check all cables and connections between the meter and the LMB and repeat the aligning and peaking process. For more videos and information about the aligning and peaking process, search the doc using keyword AIM.